Hi Scorpio, welcome back to another reading at Wandering Magic. My name is Gwen. If this is your first time here, welcome for the first time. And what we usually do here is we pull one oracle card and 4 or more tarot cards, depending on how the reading goes, and depending on what comes out and what you might need to hear additionally. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking right now and just pull some cards. So here we go. Okay, Scorpio, welcome back. So for our oracle card, we have present power or consciousness. The tarot cards are 7 of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Wands, the 4 of Wands, and the 9 of Swords in reverse. The only thing we're missing here are cups, which we'll dive a little bit deeper into in just a moment. One second, I'm going to back up. Oh, there we go. So starting off with what the energy the month is going to bring is the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like this is you waiting for, like, you've put a lot of work and effort into something and you just feel like it's not paying off. Things aren't moving as fast as you want them to. You've invested time, energy, maybe even money into something, and you're not reaping those rewards yet. You're like, what's going on? Why isn't this manifesting? I've been, doing my new moon rituals, full moon rituals. I've been, putting effort towards it. What's going on? What's the problem? What am I doing wrong? These are, I feel like, all the questions you're asking yourself. Whatever this something is has been getting, it's in your mind, this is something that is going to be of benefit for you, something that is very dear to you, something that you care very much about. Yeah, Queen of Swords. It could be for those of you who are working on your mental health and getting control of the situation, or getting control of something, having something back in your life for some of you. This is also you trying to overcome an issue in your life for some of you. Reflecting. And you're reflecting on your intentions. Ask yourself if you put the energy out there properly. Sometimes when things aren't working out the way you want them to, this is Spirit's way, or the Divine's way, or the Universe's way of taking you in a different direction. So you might think that this is something that you want, and it's actually, there's something else in store. This is not to discourage you from what you're doing, but this is just asking you to reevaluate some things and tilt this is about perspective, okay? Tilt the picture a different way and see what else is there. Really look at the whole thing and see if there's something that you're missing. All right, so we're going to move on to what you should be focusing on, and that's the Page of Wands. And she's looking at her wand here, and she sees that thing that she's waiting for. It's just like, she's holding on to it. So this is again where I'm going back to, it's not necessarily that this thing isn't coming back. It's not necessarily that this thing is not coming to you. If whatever you're trying to put out there, I feel like you are trying to bring something into your life, and you need to focus your efforts again. There's something that needs tweaking. There's something that needs to be maybe even redone. Sometimes you have to start over from the beginning just to see where you went wrong. So if you're at step 5 out of 10, you might want to go back to step 1 and say, okay, this was step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where I am. Where can I do some tweaking? Ah, there it is right there. Whatever that something is. Yeah, so we have the Lovers here. So this is like, I love, first of all, before I continue, I love this Lovers card. I'm going to turn it this way so you can see it better. It's so beautiful. It's this mermaid is looking at itself. I just think it's so pretty. Okay. Enough about that. The Lovers card was in reverse. Again, for some of you, this is a lover that things didn't work out with, right? There's been a few rough patches and you're still trying to figure that out. For others of you, this is you not making that true, this is basically not making a true connection. There's a disconnect here, and that's why you need to revisit. What is it that you are missing? Where is the missing piece? Where is the missing link? What are you not seeing? Because something right now needs, there's good, you know, it needs a spark. Because this is something, again, your love, you're very passionate about. You know, the reason why is claiming that. This is because you once had a connection to this thing. So let's say that you were working on a project, because this is also about unfinished business, okay? You were working on something and you just completely abandoned it. Well, why? You know, what happened? This is, again, you need to refocus your efforts on, if you haven't, if it's something that was in the past that you started and you never finished it, you need to work on finishing that thing. If it's something that has left you and you want it to come back, refocus again. Ask yourself, do I really want this? And if I do, have you done everything in your power, in your control to get it back? Because also the Queen of Swords is taking control back. Also, I'm feeling compelled to say, like, taking control back of your life, which is amazing. So if you're one of the Scorpios who have had a tough time, this is kind of like bringing yourself back to the present. That's exactly what this card is about too, consciousness. Bringing yourself back to the present. So all those failures and the things that didn't work out, don't harp on those things anymore. In February, you want to focus on the present. You want to focus on being here. Because what happens when you don't is this Nine of Swords. If you look in this Nine of Swords here, you know, this is about, you know, anxiety flare-ups. This person is super stressed out. They're getting through it, but what happens when you refocus on the past with things that, you know, previously stressed you out, things that didn't serve you, things that weren't good for you? They start to creep back up, right? What you have to be in this card is a wave. You have to be the next wave that comes crashing this thing, which is the thing that's creeping up on you and trying to make you regress and not stay present. You have to stay present. You have to be that wave that comes crashing in to knock them down to stay present. The future is bright. The future is hopeful. You just have to believe that. So here and now is the message. Refocusing your efforts. Trial and error. I feel, Scorpio, that slowly but surely you're getting back to your old self. That's also, I'm like, what is this coming back about? I feel like you're getting back to your old self, slowly but surely. February is going to be that segue into it. So I believe, if I remember correctly, and if you're following the readings, January was about not forgetting what journey you were on and staying focused on that. And February makes total sense of you getting that control back and saying, you know what, I got this. And grabbing the reins and going forward and moving along. Yeah, Two of Wands, seeing the potential in what could be. Having the world in your hand. The world is in your hands. You create your reality. And you want that reality to be something that is very easy, something very livable. I was looking for a pattern here in the numbers, and I'm going to say that it's 2. Consciousness is the second oracle, and then the Two of Wands just popped out for me just when I had that thought of looking for a common theme. Also the Wands here, so this is again something you're very passionate about doing, and refocusing those efforts. But 2 is about duality in partnerships and projects. So making the connection with the disconnect, fixing or repairing relationships with others or yourself. This is, again, considering, taking things into consideration, not dwelling on the past, staying present though, and being optimistic and remaining optimistic about the future, because I'm feeling manifestation here is also really big. We start the month off right after the full moon, so hopefully the full moon went really well for you, and also that Leo energy is lingering in the beginning of February for you. And Leo is strength. So remember, you're getting your strength back. You're restoring yourself. You're restoring what was previously broken. I'm going to pull one more card, and that's going to be from this deck, which is Notes from the Universe. This is just a gentle deck, and you'll see the message when it comes out. Here we go. Time for a love fest. How perfect. It says, actually, everyone is reasonable. They just have their own reasons. And usually, it's worth trying to learn what they are to maximize chances of a full-blown 60s style psychedelic love fest, which is always a good thing. Groovy you, the universe. How cute was that, first of all? Okay. Going back again, time for a love fest. Love yourself, love others, forgive others, trust. Worth is what my eye immediately went to. And a psychedelic love fest, that's just like, you know what? It's like staying groovy, staying chill, staying relaxed. I'm sorry, my hand's doing this thing. But yeah, going with the flow. I love it. Water sign, Scorpio. I love it. Yeah. So, love is always the answer. Love is always going to be what is going to set you free. Love is always going to put you on the right path. And it's going to take you exactly where you need to go. Alright, Scorpio. I hope that made sense. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's a giveaway down below if you would like to enter for a free reading. And there's some other cool things in the description box if you want to take a peek. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.